shit!
In the diecast world, there are cars you hope to get and cars you just don't think you'll ever get. Sure, rare models exist, but if you got the money and patience, you'll probably find one. But today's car, it barely exists. It's a car you can only dream of owning.
The 1961 Ferrari 250 GT California. Less than 100 were made.
And Hot Wheels only made 5,000 of these 1/18 scale diecast models as part of their Elite Stars Collection. That also included Hollywood cars like the Miami Vice Testarossa and the Magnum PI 308 GTS. But as far as diecast dream cars go, the Ferris Bueller's Day Off Ferrari is on the top of my list. It's so rare and hard to find, it's not even on most collectors' wish lists. Because what's the point of wishing for something that just never shows up? So I settled. I thought about maybe getting a KK scale version like this one, which is pretty good, or modifying one like this by just removing the decals. But it would never be exact. And that's because the movie car wasn't really a Ferrari. It was a replica with slight differences from the real 250 GT. And that screen-used replica is what the Hot Wheels Elite version was modeled from, making it a true screen car replica, and a very detailed one, I might add. So one day I'm on Marketplace and I'm looking for random cars and I'm chatting with a seller and I ask him, by any chance, do you have any movie cars? He goes, yeah, the Ferris Bueller Ferrari. I'm like, it's probably the regular Hot Wheels 250 GT California one. He goes, it's the Hot Wheels Elite. Now I didn't believe him at first until he sent pictures. But the problem was, it's not for sale. So I told him, look, if you ever think of selling it, call me. And a few days later, he did. I felt like I was holding a winning lottery ticket that I hadn't cashed in yet. Negotiations took some time because he knew it was worth a lot of money and that he can get a lot more for it on eBay. But selling it locally would be easier and safer, which helped bring the price down. But even once we agreed on the price, I still couldn't afford it. But he was nice enough to say, I'll hold it, you save for it. 3 months later, I finally managed to save up some money by selling a few of my cars. Well, a little more than a few. But that doesn't matter because here we are, on my way to finally pick up my dream car. So I pulled up to the mall parking lot where we agreed to meet, and there it was, just in a plastic bag. At first glance, I was literally starstruck. The feeling when you see a celebrity and don't know how to react. I just couldn't believe it was right there in front of me. The box, not mint, but the car, just wow. I opened my trunk so I could take a closer look at it. So what's the story with this? So how did you get a hold of it?
I picked it up many years ago. I was into also like I guess what you are, the collection of all the model cars from the movies, you know.
Yeah.
And after a while, I changed from the 118s to the 112s, and now I'm just getting out of it altogether. There's a few other things that I'm getting into instead, you know.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know, it's.
They had a nice line. They had the Miami Vice. They had the Magnum PI.
Bad Boys.
Yeah.
The one from Vanilla Sky.
Yeah.
The one
nice
from,
ones.
Charlie's Angels.
Yeah. You don't have any of those ones, do you?
No, I don't think so. No, I had at one time.
Yeah, it's beautiful. They're very hard to find, these guys.
Yes.
Very hard. But there it was, sitting in my trunk in broad daylight like it was nothing. He offered to open it so I could see it up close. And even though the box wasn't mint, you still want to be careful opening it. And wow, just look at that paint job. Mint condition. I've never seen one up close. Everything open, the hood with a crazy detailed engine, the doors, carpeted interior, and trunk too. It was flawless. This is the car I thought I would never actually own. Until today. Because I just bought it and it's finally mine.
Thank you.
Hey, you're a very generous individual.
So we're gonna take it back to the model car vault where I can get some nice shots of it and do a little review. Oh, and while we're on the way there, please hit that like and subscribe button because it'll help my channel grow and allow me to share more videos like this one with enthusiasts and collectors just like you. Okay, so here it is, safe and sound in the vault. The box has definitely aged over the years, but it's not too bad. Right on top, you'll notice it's marked limited edition, only 5,000 made. And in the back, you see it's part of the Ferrari Stars Collection, which features a bunch of Hollywood Ferraris. But let's be honest, none are quite as iconic or hard to find as this one. You'll also see that the box is labeled 250 California SWB, meaning short wheelbase. But like I mentioned earlier, the car used in Ferris Bueller's Day Off wasn't actually a real Ferrari. It was a replica, a 1985 Modena Spider, built to resemble the legendary Ferrari. The studio wasn't about to risk a real one, and for good reason. The original 61 250 GT California is insanely rare, so it made perfect sense that they didn't use the actual car. But enough about the movie car, let's talk about this diecast car. The exterior is stunning. Sleek lines, beautiful curves, and great paint. Now it's not perfect, but for a Hot Wheels car, it's better than I expected. All around the car, there are some great details. Movie-accurate side mirrors, delicate detailed wipers, chrome side grills, and lots of other well-placed chrome accents like the exhaust tips. It's all very well done. Even more impressive is what's under the hood. The engine detail is incredible. You've got chrome parts, lots of color variation, lots of very thin and realistic wiring, and even legible markings on some of the components. Probably one of the most detailed engines in my collection. Really impressive stuff. Now let's look at the interior. A beautiful tan finish that's completely movie accurate. As you open the doors, you'll notice the hinges are more concealed, unlike most diecasts where they're fully exposed. The gauges and dashboard details are spot on. And again, the interior is fully carpeted. So is the trunk, which also includes a spare tire held in place with a little rubber strap. That's the kind of detail I love seeing. I know it's just a model, but when I'm holding this Ferrari, it feels like I'm holding a rare piece of art. That being said, no diecast is perfect, and this is no exception. I'll admit, there are a couple of letdowns here. It's missing the Ferrari prancing horse emblem on the front grille, which is clearly emphasized in the film. But the real disappointment is the missing nervous license plate. That would have been such an easy and obvious movie tie-in. But I'll probably make one myself one day. Moving underneath, the undercarriage has a premium finish. Definitely better than what you'd expect from most mainstream diecast brands. That said, there's no suspension, so don't try any stunts with this one. The car sits on beautiful chrome-spoked rims. The tires are rubber, although there's no branding on them, but they do steer and roll really smoothly. Honestly, it's still surreal to see this car sitting in my vault. I could stare at it for days and never get tired of it. Ferris Bueller's Day Off was one of those movies that just stuck with me. That Ferrari didn't just look cool, it represented freedom, rebellion, and the idea that life is too short not to chase what you want. And even now, I still feel that every time I look at it. I will, however, put it back in the box because it's just too risky leaving it out.
It could get wrecked, stolen, scratched, breathed on wrong. A pigeon could shit on it, who knows?
Keep your model cars safe, but don't be afraid to take them out and have a little fun with them once in a while. So I'll leave you with this. If you're hunting for your dream car, and I mean like your dream car, don't give up. It's gotta be out there somewhere. Be patient, stay sharp, and when that rare chance shows up, don't hesitate. Grab it. Because sometimes that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity does roll into view. Just make sure when it does, it doesn't go flying out the window. You know what I mean. Thanks for watching the Model Car Vault.
You're still here? It's over.